Now, oil prices are hovering near 10-month highs. Natural gas, meanwhile, broke $3 for the first time in 7 years, so a long-awaited rebound. Drilling activity in the Gulf of Mexico is still way down, and data suggests that it could stay that way. Bloomberg's Adam Johnson has a little bit more on this angle.
Yeah, Scarlett, if you're an oil explorer and you want to drill in the Gulf of Mexico, you have to get permission. You have to go to the government. So the government holds an auction every year for the right to drill in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, guess what? This year, the dollar amount that came in down 76%. All right, just $115 million that came through this auction. Take a look at the number of bids, Scarlett. All right, back in 05, 422, then 541, then 358, 423. This year, just 189 bids. That's it. And, of course, that comes as no surprise, says Pierre Connor at South Coast Capital. He said, look at what's happened in nat gas. As you just mentioned, the price is at a 7-year low, broke $3 yesterday. He says that effectively drillers already have plenty of properties that they can develop. The only reason you'd bid for another property is if it's adjacent to one that you already have. Now look at drilling as a whole. I've got the Baker Hughes rig count. You see, it was 2,100 just about a year and a half ago. It cratered down to 900. All right, it has just barely started to rebound. That's what's happening on the drilling front, and that's why guys aren't bidding on these leases in the Gulf of Mexico, Scarlett.
Now, what has all this meant for the oil services companies then?
Well, for names like Ensco, Rowan, Pride, Diamond Offshore, et cetera, analysts have been bringing estimates way down, 30–40% this year, 30–40% next year. The stocks, of course, are way off the highs from '08, but guess what? They're up this year. The OIH, which is the Oil Service Holders ETF, that's up 44% year to date. Everyone's expecting a bounce. That's what's going on. Stephen Shork has a comment out this morning. He said, what happens is, if you take enough supply out of the market, and that's what guys have been doing as the price of nat gas has been falling, they've just been turning off the spigot. You take enough supply off the market, prices will rebound. That's what people are playing for. He talks about some of the activity yesterday in the nat gas complex. Apparently about 10,000 contracts of nat gas futures out in January traded. These option contracts give you the right to buy nat gas at $10. It's $3. People are paying a nickel to buy gas at $10 out in the winter. It's a lottery ticket. He says that's what people are playing for, Scarlett.
Okay, thanks so much, Adam Johnson. Not the first time that people have tried to bid up nat gas prices.